Continue. Rolling action.
Hey everyone, this is Cody Mathern. Welcome to Instant Healthification. So for today's cooking session, we're going to start it out a little bit different. We're going to start on with our food, and then we're going to do our workout, and we're going to come back and finish up with the food. Because today's food, it's not going to cook instantly, but it's going to feel instant because we're going to be doing stuff in between, so it's going to take up the time. So for today's dish, we have stuffed sweet potato. It's going to have chickpeas, corn, and black beans on top of there with a little body of seasoning, and we're going to do that later. And we also have roasted Brussels sprouts that we're going to roast up in the oven with sauteed onions, some garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and we're going to put some lemon juice on top. And the lemon juice is really the secret here, because if you don't have the lemon juice, I don't know about you, I'm not a really big fan of cabbage, and it's just something about Brussels sprouts that don't have an appealing taste at first or smell. It's kind of like cauliflower. Like walking in the kitchen, you're like, damn, somebody lit it up. But nobody lit it up. It's just how these things smell. So let's get back on the topic now. Take my Brussels sprouts. The thing with Brussels sprouts, usually the tips are pretty hard, so I just like to cut the tip off a little bit and slice them in half. And I'm gonna prepare a whole bag here. You can prepare however much you like. I find it's always nice to prepare a large amount, that way the next day you're not having to think about what you're going to eat. You can just eat what you've already made and you're not in a rush. There we go. I chose not to clean these off. If you want to, you can always run these over some cold water. Clean materials they might have off. And now that I think of it, I'm going to do that right after I'm finished cutting these. So here we're doing the Brussels sprouts. I have my sweet potato right there. We're pretty much going to make it really easy with the sweet potato. We're going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees. It's going to take about 45 minutes. So it's a perfect amount of time to get our workout in, get cleaned up, and then get some food in our bellies. Because remember, right after your workout, about 30 to 45 minutes is the most crucial point, because your body's trying to repair muscles. And it's going through that protein synthesis, so without getting too technical, you just want to make sure you eat something. You know what song it is?
Yeah.
Alright, so a few things just happened. Rinsed off the Brussels sprouts. I fixed my hair because I was told it looks like crap. So now we're looking good. Now we have our sweet potato here. Real simple with the sweet potato. Put in the aluminum foil. I like extra virgin olive oil. Regular olive oil will do. Just pour a little bit. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep the moisture in our sweet potato. And it's going to make it cook nice and evenly. Here we go. So just roll it up. One piece will be fine. I'm going to put that over here for now. Now, I've got 4 pieces of aluminum foil just because I have a lot of Brussels sprouts I'm working with right now. So, you put them in the middle like this. And you don't want to put too many because you're going to have to fold creases. So I did that. Whew. Always be careful with knives around. There we go. Alright, so that's the start right there. We're halfway through. It was that easy. So look, I got a red onion right here. White onion's great. It's really all preference, whatever you like. Some onions are going to be sweeter. Other onions are going to have more little kick to them. I like the red onion. I find them to be a little bit on the sweeter side. I think the lemon juice is going to add a bit of tartness. So sweet with the tart ought to balance out nice. Okay, so peeling off the skin right now. I always want to take off a layer at least. Okay. Now, just make a nice long cut with them. Nothing too fancy. What do they say? Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Okay. So now just take my onion. I'm going to break it up. Put it on top. There we go. I love onions. If you don't want too much onion flavor, you might not want to put this many. But me personally, I say more onions, the better. Okay. So that was a half onion right there. I think that'll be fine. Now, the trick. Now the lemon right here is going to take away that real pungent flavor that you get from Brussels sprout. So what do? I just squeeze it. Oh yeah. You don't have to squeeze it to death because we're going to leave the lemon in there. And when that lemon cooks, it's going to soften up. And if you want to, you can just put more lemon juice on. So don't worry about squeezing it too much. Okay. Now, what do I have here? I have onion powder. And you know me, I don't really measure anything out. So let's see what we got. I say about 1.5 teaspoons. Some black pepper. Garlic powder. Now, you always have the option of putting real garlic in there. If you really enjoy garlic, go ahead. Put a clove in. Put 2 cloves. Definitely going to add another level of flavor. Oh god, it already smells good. I haven't even started cooking it yet. Okay. So while this has all been happening, I've had my oven on preheat. My oven's heating up to 350 degrees. And you remember, you always want to do that beforehand. Now look, this is what I'm going to do. Put my aluminum foil over it like this. And the great thing about the aluminum foil, it's going to steam my vegetables. And even though I didn't put water in here, we got to remember, lemon's got a lot of liquid in there. The Brussels sprouts also have a lot of water, natural water in them. The onion. So we don't want to put water in here. This is fine. It's not going to dry up on us. Alright. It kind of looks like a calzone. An aluminum foil calzone. Here we go. We just want to make sure all the edges are closed for us. Perfect. Okay, here we go. So, any pot will do. Something lower. You just want to make sure it has edges in case liquid does come out. You don't want it to spill in the oven. Put 1 pizza her. If you have to squeeze them close, that's fine. It's not going to make a difference. Like that. Done. Ready to go. So, just throw it in the oven and forget about it. And what else? I have my sweet potato. If you have a flat pan, that's nice. I don't really, let me see what I got down here. Here we go, I got a skillet. I'll be fine. Put my sweet potato in the middle. And I throw that in there. And close the door. Good to go. And I'm going to put my timer on real quick. I'm going to start my timer at 35 minutes. And press it. And then you don't have to worry about it. And the reason that I'm putting it on for 35 minutes, sorry, I had to check, you thought the door wasn't closing. Put it on for 35 minutes, and you can do your workout, you don't have to think about it, and you come back, your food's ready, and you're good to go. So let's go get our workout in, and then we'll come back and I'll show you up how to finish this meal real quick, and we'll get healthy. Alright everyone, welcome to our workout for today. So we started up our food earlier, now we're going to get a quick workout in. This workout really was influenced by my aunt. She's got a disability with her legs, so she's really not able to do all the exercises that I've been putting out there. Even though I might feel like they're capable for a lot of people. And the more I think about it, there's a lot of people out there who have certain actions they can't perform. So this workout's really tailored for them. It's for you, Aunt Kelly. Let's get started real quick. We're not going to do a warm-up because the workout itself is going to be low intensity. So our body's going to be warming up the entire time that we go through the activities. What I do suggest you have, a yoga mat's always a great thing to have. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can use 2 towels, lay them on the ground, and that's going to help a lot. So, let's lay down real quick. Take a few breaths to relax, just focus, get our minds right. You always want to escape the day and focus on your workout 100% whenever you're doing it. That way you can get the most out of it and really get the benefits from it. Alright, so now that we're focused, got our breathing together, let's do some floor bridges. And really what we're doing is we're just going to lift up and squeeze our butts and keep our abs tight and go down. So breathe out, breathe in, out, and in. And the reason I'm breathing like this is to make sure I have a pattern. You don't want to be breathing irregularly. And I always make sure I breathe out and in. I think that's 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. There we go. So that's not really overwhelming. It shouldn't be too much on your back. Now, let's go on our forearm like this. This is what they call the cat position. Like you're about to take off. So hands right under your shoulders. Stay relaxed. What we're going to do is simply lift our right leg and extend it. And when I do this, I'm squeezing my butt. Right there. Squeeze. Breathing out right there. Coming in. There you go. And really, you want to feel like you're trying to touch the back of the room with your foot. Your toe pointed out. 4, 4, 5, and 5. There you go. Now, if you're feeling good and you want to kind of push it a little more, which is always an option, it's going to really require some balance. You can lift one arm up and one leg out, and then come back and do the opposite. And that's going to make it more challenging for you. Okay, so actually let's stay in our cat position right now since we're already here. Instead of bringing our legs straight out, is to help out the glutes right here, the buttocks. Shot me in my buttocks. Alright, here we go. Go to the side and lift up. And this, there you go. And we'll do 5 on each side. It's kind of like the dog when he goes to the bathroom at the park. He's like, "What's up?" And there you go down. 3, 2 more, 4. And you want to feel a tightening right here in the butt. 5. Let's do 5 on the other leg. Breathe in. And out. Here you go. 1 more. And 5. Good job. So right there, those are real low intensity, but they're very effective workouts, and I think they're great. Now, let's lay on our bellies right here. Lay on the ground like this. There we go, just breathe in again. I'm starting to build up a little bit of a sweat. And this workout right here, it's really for your core and stabilizing muscles, so these exercises are going to help you with everyday activities and not just make you look good, but really help you in your everyday life. So right here, this is called airplane, and we're just going to easily go up and down. 10 of these. And down. And you want to squeeze your lower back and your butt. And if you can't go high, don't go too high. Go however high you want. Let's go 4. Right there. 5. Breathe out. 6. Breathe in. Out. 2 more. 9. And 1 more. 10. Alright, good job. So by now, you should be getting a little bit of a sweat. The body's warmed up. Let's stand up on our feet for a moment. Let the blood get back in our head. I know how lightheaded you can get sometimes doing those exercises and then standing right up. So take a moment, get adjusted. Whew. Yeah, so I was talking to my aunt, and she's like, "Cody, I love watching the videos and everything, but I can't do these exercises. They're too much on my leg." And I never really thought about it. And then I thought about it some more, and I'm like, wow, yeah, that's right. A lot of people probably will have some troubles with these exercises, so this exercise right here is really tailored for everybody. And I hope it helps you out. So, real quick, we'll stand straight forward. And for this one right here, we're just going to lift our leg up. Just like this. And if you want to, let's add the arm up. And it's kind of like what we were doing standing down, but it's going to require a little more balance on our legs. Right here, it's 3, 4, and 5. And we want to make sure we're focusing on keeping this leg right here nice and tense. It's good for 10. 6, because this is where all the balances happen. 7, in case you can't see. 8, 9, and one more for 10. Alright, let's go to the left side because we want to have a balanced body. You want your right side being strong and the other side not. Breathe in, breathe out. In and out. That's 3, 4. Now, what you want to do is you want to really try to touch the wall with the back leg and try to touch the ceiling with your hand. 4, 5. There you go. See? Make sure you have your balance and then get back into it. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more for good measure. And 10. Alright, good job, good job. So I'm building up a little bit of a sweat. It might be because it's 95 degrees in this apartment, but you know. Alright, so right here, I got myself a chair. Any chair will do. Got some hair on me too. Alright, so let's take a seat. That's it. No, I'm just kidding, that's not it. Okay, so take a seat in your chair, get relaxed. You know, do some neck rolls. We hold a lot of tension in our necks. If you don't get to do this every day, you should just roll your neck out, loosen it up, make you feel nice and relaxed. Okay, now I'm good, I'm feeling relaxed. So for this right here, what I want you to do is, I want you to stand up out of your chair. Sounds simple, but do it in a controlled way. So, if you want, you can put your hands out in front or on the side. I'm going to leave them on the side. Let's just stand up. Squeeze our butts as we stand up. And slowly sit back down. And this gets our body in a perfect squat position. But we have stability as we go down to sit down. And it's kind of taking some of that tension off of our knees and our legs. Here we go. Ooh, heard that pop in my knee? Let's go. 4. Breathe in. And breathe out. 5. Here we go. And what you want to focus on as you're doing this, control, you want to go down slow and controlled. 7. 3 more. 8. Here you go. 9. And when we go up, we want to make sure that our back is straight and we're not hunched over. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. Slowly sit down and go up. Nice, good job. That wasn't so bad, huh? See, we still get to sit in our chair. Our knee extensions. So, let's go and really extend our leg out. Have your foot flexed because that's going to stretch out your hamstring muscles. And let's do 10 on each side. Now, if doing 10 continuously on one leg is too much, rotate every other leg. That way your leg has a chance to relax. It's 4. In. Breathing out. Breathing in and out. There you go. 6. 7. 8. And I really want to be squeezing right here. 9. There you go. One more. And 10. Good job. Let's switch up our leg. Breathe in. Extend out. 2. And 3. Alright. Doing good. 4. 5. 6. You never know, one day somebody might be coming after you and you need to front kick them right in the gut, and this is a perfect way to go whoop. And always remember to have your toes pointed, otherwise you might break them. Alright, let's do 2 more. I lost count. There we go. Bam, done. That easy. Okay, so we've done about 5 exercises right now. I want to do about 2 more, just so we feel like we got a full workout with everything. Now, let's get our abs involved on this one. And from here, if we can, let's just lift our leg up and go down. Alright, here, this is going to be working our obliques, the 6-pack right here, which is called our rectus abdominis. I'm not going to quiz you on that, you don't need to know it. That's 4. Breathe in and out. And while we're doing this, we want to make sure that we're tightening up our muscles, our abdomen, and creating that tension, because that's where we really get the results that we want. 6, 7, 8, and right here I have my foot flexed the whole time. 9 and 10. Good job. Let's do it right here. 1. Breathe in and breathe out. 3. As your foot goes down, try not to let it touch the floor. As close as you can get to the floor without letting it touch. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. One more, push it. And 10. Whew, good job. Alright, so let's do 1 more exercise. Let's get rid of our chair. Done with the chair for the day. Put that right there. Okay, so let's get back to the ground. Let's lay down for a second. Breathe. Alright. Now, for this right here, it's called a reverse crunch. Shouldn't really be too much strain on you. So lay down, put your hands to your side. And what we want to do is, we want to extend our leg out and try not to let our feet touch the ground and just bring it in. So breathing in and breathing out. And again, you want to make sure your abs are tight for this. Your ankles are flexed. Breathe in and out. That's 4. Give me 6 more. This is it. There you go. 6. Let's go 4 more. And really, when you're going out, you want to go as far out as you can. See? And then come in. Always making sure you have control the entire time. 8. 9. And 10. Oh, wait. Let's do 1 more. 11. 1 more. 12. And to top it off, 13. I always used to hate it when instructors would tell me to do that, do a little extra like after they told me that that's it. But it's really those last few efforts that you give at the end, the extra repetitions that you give that make changes to your body and make the world of difference. So if you're ever doing an exercise and you don't feel like you're really pushing yourself too much, do an extra 2 reps. It's going to make a difference at the end of the day. So, a few options. This could be the end of your workout. If you want, you can rewind this and start over again and get another round in, which I always suggest if you're feeling good. And stay healthy. Great job today. And let's go eat. Alright everybody, so just finished up the workout. We're coming back to check on our food. It's been about 45 to 50 minutes since I put the Brussels sprouts and the sweet potato in the oven. So it's perfect. You've had enough time to get your workout, probably get a little shower in if you want. So let's check it on. Remember, it's 350 degrees. Turning my oven off. Remember, I always have something to grab with. If you grab with your hand, it might be the last thing that you ever grab. Alright, let's see how my sweet potato's doing. Remember, I do the touch test. Now, I feel like my sweet potato can go a little bit longer, so I'm going to leave the oven on. This sweet potato probably can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour to really be perfect. So we'll let that continue cooking while we finish up our Brussels sprouts. Turn my burner on. I got my olive oil. How about that? A half a tablespoon will do. So, this is already made up, but I'm just going to make it real simple for you. It's corn, chickpeas, and black beans. Now these are all Goya products that I bought. You can buy any. I bought all with a low sodium. I didn't want to put any more extra salt on there. What I did was I opened up the can, put them under some cold water, rinsed each of them off, and then I put them in a big mixing bowl together. And what I added was the body seasoning. This stuff is fantastic. I love it. It really has a lot of different flavor profiles going all at once. You just mix that up and you're good to go. Now, this is a smaller portion from that whole thing, but it's really simple, it's tasty, and it's delicious. It's got great carbohydrates, lots of protein, and not a lot of fat, which is always a plus. Alright. And that's going to be the topping that we put on top of our sweet potato. So here we go. Let's see how my calzone's doing. Oh, it's very hot. That's always a good sign. Oh yeah. So, come take a look at this. Here we go right there. Look at that. All those flavors have cooked into our food. And now, why I'm putting them in the saute pan is because I like to get a char on my Brussels sprouts. I think the char adds so much extra flavor. So that's why I didn't want to put a lot of oil. And we'll do one for now. If you want to cook both at the same time, you could. Now that lemon right there still has a ton of juice. So, a few options we can go with. Option 1, don't do that because that's going to burn. Option 2, I grab it with my cooking thing like this. And I just squeeze. Look how it all just comes out. Oh, that's so good. And throw that in there. Look at that. All those flavors. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So the key to getting the char, don't do anything. So I'm just going to let that sit there for a moment. So, our sweet potato is probably almost done. Should probably take that out of the oven right now. Okay. Yeah. Here you go. So there's a few ways to tell if the sweet potato is finished. Get a knife, stab through the center. If the knife comes out, you know it's ready. Woo. Good to go. Also another thing, come take a look at this for me. See all that sugar from the sweet potato is dripping out? It's another sign that your sweet potato is probably ready to go. So let's be very careful with that. Let's take our sweet potato out. Good thing about aluminum foil, it holds heat very quick and it loses heat very quick, so you usually can pick aluminum foil up and just take everything out. Alright, look at that sweet potato. Nice color to it. It's not overcooked. It still has some, still kind of a little firm, but not mushy. Oh wow, look at that. Such a pretty color. Okay, so take my spoon from here, put some of my chickpea mix on top. Now, as far as the body of seasoning goes, you could put 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, because with 3 cans of beans and corn, that's a lot of food. So I just seasoned it to flavor how I like the taste of it. That's perfect for me. Here we go, look at that. Stuffed sweet potato right there. Oh yeah. Now that I've gotten a char on my Brussels sprouts, it's all about the char. Let's plate them up. Right here for you. Some red onion on top. Isn't it funny, they call it a red onion, yet it is purple. Never really figured out why they do that, but that's what it's called. So here we go for you. It is our stuffed sweet potato with a chickpea, black bean, and corn mixture with the body of seasoning, along with some roasted Brussels sprouts, red onions, and a plethora of flavors. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you about, I should have mentioned this. When you're roasting the Brussels sprouts, take a bite of one to make sure that the flavor profiles are there. If you feel like it needs a little more salt or something else, let me take a bite. Lemon's nice. What I do want to add, just a tad of salt. And that's it. I think I'm good to go. But if you feel like the flavor just needs a little more, you do what you gotta do. Just remember, don't kill yourself and add too much stuff. Alright, y'all, so great workout today. Awesome food. Thank you for joining us. And remember to subscribe and stay healthy.